Right, so it seems like Sulp is just kind of a wild goose chase, so why don't we just try to burn down the boss, literally. Hopefully we can land it. Just everyone has skull blades, and no, and love struck straight away. 3 people, that's not too bad. Come on, just land the burn for me, please. One of you? No? Alright. If we just brute force this long enough, we should be fine. Eventually we'll land the burn, and then the burn will take care of the boss. We can just spam love struck. Come on. Such an annoying debuff. Yeah, okay. Not this fight. Right, new plan. I'm pretty sure the Ozian armor has a higher proc chance, right, for burn. So we'll go with that, and then I have the Infected Edge, which I think has a higher poison chance. Hopefully something lands. No? We'll go with the hits then, see if we can get the poison. Yes! Finally. One status effect down. We live with that. That's 30% of his HP, and everyone is delirium. Fantastic. Fantastic fight. You either have to completely outscale it, or you need to farm up the gems. Terrific. At least this setup seems to work, right? It's just we got absolutely destroyed in these statuses. Vacation Lord all over again, but there is no workaround. What do you reckon? Are we gonna fare any better? This episode just gonna be me attempting this boss over and over again? There's poison straight away. That's nice to see. Now we just want the burn, so that's 60% of his HP. Please. And love struck straight away. Why can't you just hit? Oh cool, you left 2 people. And now we're inflicting poison on ourselves. It's making this completely backfire. Can you stop spamming the ability? There's the burn. It's a bit late. Reapplied the poison. Too bad everyone is just... there's no way to delay this. With... Thank God. First boss down. 4 to go. The only other worry one is the time guy, I think. But we should be able to power through them all with stats effects. Save our progress. Next boss up. This one has the insta one-shot, so this will be interesting. Curious to see if I need to swap, you know, essentially this is a high damage build, right? And for bosses, we're better off with a status inflicting build, so if I have to quit out at each boss and swap the weapons, I mean, we can still go for the burp, right? It has decent damage because of the Marlin, right? They are Marlins. Or no, they're tuners. Ugh. Plus then we have the Ozian armor, so I was a bit distracted by the fact that we can inflict burn if it wants to land, which it does not. Right, still go for the burp. I think going for the status effect is better overall. And then yeah, so the burp is still 1.8 damage, so it's still worth doing. If we can get both of them to land, it should be fine. He hasn't taken out anyone. There's the first one, so it is... No, it puts it to 1, right? Which is still worrisome. Because we can't out-heal it anyway. What we have to do is land the poison, please. Did ask nicely. Although the burn is kind of doing enough damage by itself. As long as you spread your damage out. You know what? Let's just hit. And then turn around and hit. And if we get the poison off of the few people, then it's fine. Go for the Ozian armor. No, I should be fine, I think. This boss should be fine. Right? Yeah, easy. Cool. So 700 wasn't too bad. See you at 8. Next boss up, and we still haven't lost anyone, so that's great, because obviously it means we're keeping up in terms of damage, so we'll go for the same thing. Right, so we'll try to burn, and then we'll just use the burp to turn around for back attacks, and we won't go out of our way to try and inflict the poison. I think burn should be plenty of damage. We can land it. Stun and pretty high damage. That's actually a little bit scary. Dark Dreams, that's sleep as well. Ooh, this is not going to be an easy fight without status effects. I think if we swap to the Infected Edge, you know, Ocean Armor, to inflict both statuses, we should have a decent chance. And I can always chuck on the Copper Bracelets for the stat resist. Ribbon Craft. We only have one person. 8k left. Yeah, if we could inflict both stat effects, this boss should be fine. Right, so I've chucked on the Copper Bracelets, so that plus the Relic, we're at 40% SAS resist. We've got some damage mitigation with the Ocean Armor, and we're going to try Poison first, because I do think that has the higher odds of landing. How many? None? One. We'll take that. Come on, get the Poison, please. Back to back is not great. 3 now. Nightmare, Stun, they're gone. No, it's just, that's way too much damage. We didn't land the Poison at all. I guess we try the Evasion comp. I really think the only thing to really do is grind, right? And scale up the stats. I mean, if I just, you know, get more HP to outlast, then we can take care of all the bosses till the boss at 1000, using statuses. But then the boss at 1000 we can't do anything about. I can also build like the Widowmaker. I might look through some items, see what might end up doing the trick. I'll give it one more go, but the Widowmaker, right? There could be something to that. Granted, reflection off of the Soda Junkies, we're never going to get enough damage. So the Widowmaker gives 100%, plus the, say, the Demon Eye and then the Hollowed Armor. We could get to, you know, 100 and something %, which is great, because it means, in terms of HP, them losing is dealing 600 to 800 damage, plus whatever we're hitting for. There could be something to that to try out, or just stacking evasion. Because, I mean, as long as we get the right rolls, like this, we can use stats effects. But if we do evasion, then it's just about melee damage. We could stack Withering to help scale down the bosses. That probably might help. The sleep on this boss is really painful, right? Because now we're only getting 3 attacks per the boss's 1, which also means the tick damage for the stats effect is reduced severely. If I am going down the Withering route, it means I just need to grind, so I probably need to wait and get more battle credits to try and farm up the items. We'll give it one more attempt with evasion, but it looks like this series is getting more and more prolonged, right? Because I honestly have to just grind a lot, and you know, the short of it is, if I'm spending, you know, several hours grinding, I very much like to put a video out from it, right? Rather than just waste all that time in the background, if you get me, right? To be somewhat practical in terms of churning out videos and content for you guys. So I hope that's understandable. We'll give it one more try with evasion, right? If we get done, we'll try and progress, but we'll probably run into a similar degree of trouble with the boss of 900, and then the final boss is going to be even worse because we definitely can't use stats effects. So I think grinding out the Withering gear is probably the go, or just grinding out a bunch of essence. Right, so gone for max evasion, rapiers, and then the lizard sword and the bone dagger. They're the only 2 pieces of withering we have. I think everyone's around 60 to 70. Do we go for the burp? We probably still go for the burp because it's the most damage anyway. And if we land the poison, well, 500 from the back attack, 300, no, okay, so back attacks are, well, actually it's the crits. Yeah, so we still go for the burp, trying to go for the poison. And then hopefully the evasion will ward off sleep and ward off damage. And we can finally get this done. The Withering seemed to have taken a good chunk of this HP away. The nice thing is, obviously, if either of them wipe, you know, we still get the Withering effect. That said, we are getting good RNG in terms of his attacks. If we land the poison, we might actually be able to do it this time. Dark Dreams, finally. Miss. 1 sleep, that is fantastic, as opposed to what we normally see. And hopefully we can sustain ourselves in terms of HP and regen off of the relic. It'd be nice to craft the trinket accessory that gives the 5% evasion and I'm pretty sure it gives regen, the Primal Lens one. Like, getting the materials for the Primal Lens is kind of so difficult, right? By the time you get enough of the materials for all the Primal Lens stuff, you don't really care to craft any of it, because it's no longer really useful. I think that's the one point that's missed is the mid-game of Soda Dungeon. There's just not a lot that is accessible. Same with all the equipment from like the main dungeon. Like the Glass Warden. Glass Warden would be fantastic for clearing the Primal Lands, but it is so difficult to get the materials to craft it. By the time you do, well, you outscale the majority of the content, so you don't want to bother with the Glass Warden because it's way too slow. And it looks like we're going to get the boss with evasion, which is nice. We probably attempt 900 as well at this rate. See if the evasion works out. Oh, first wipe. It's fine. Should. Of course, now we get the poison. Anyway, that's the clear. Timing wise, it's also pretty late. I might just wrap this up. I feel really bad prolonging this, right? More than it should. Because realistically, I was hoping that the Primal Lens would be one episode in itself, but here we are. I think this is now the second episode for it. So, I don't know. Hopefully you guys don't mind, right? And then gives me some time to do some more grindy stuff in Soda Dungeon 1, right? Because I do want to start that soon. If things, take a little bit of time. Although, I suppose because I haven't played it for a while, right? I'm fine recording the bulk of the grind, because we can talk about it, we can explain it, and not have to worry about it too much. I think we will leave this here, right? Because it's around the 10-minute, 12-minute mark, what I like to have these episodes range at. Yeah, sorry for continuing to blue ball you, essentially. My humor is a little bit crass at times. Anyway, hope you enjoyed nonetheless, and we will finish this in the next one, definitely.